Welcome to the Semi Heroes Podcast. We're your host Elijah and Isaiah. This is episode 6. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We got The Boys episode 5. We got Michael movie. Very excited to talk about that. And we got a few other things like Maul. But let's get into it.
Michael movie review on 3, 2, 1, 7.5.
Oh, you're a lot lower than me.
Yeah, but I think I'm higher than most.
I agree. Well, I actually don't agree. On IMDb, it's
7.7.
It's 7.7. That's
Yeah.
higher.
37% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That's crazy.
Not surprising though.
Have you read a lot of the critics' negatives?
No, but I have my own. I don't really read other people's stuff like a ton. I have seen I've seen more than I've seen about most stuff. On
Yeah.
this. Not the critics though.
Yeah, a lot of the critics were mad because it like changed minor things or it left out certain things, but like they legally couldn't talk about a lot of the stuff. So and they had to go through so many reshoots, cuts, and everything like that. That like the movie had a lot of problems, but the critics are like
Right. And
very mad at that.
I mean, like that probably did hurt the movie and the story and stuff like that. But like we were rating it based off of what we see, not us. Like, I mean, obviously, if their complaints are off of like what we could have had, but we like literally couldn't have some of that.
Yeah,
That's whatever. But we have to rate it off of what we saw. So
exactly.
I mean, it's,
And like if they legally can't like put some of that stuff in it, it's almost like weird to complain about like, oh, it didn't have this, even though they literally couldn't talk about it.
yeah. And I think that's what the goal of the second movie is for. But
Yeah.
we'll are they allowed to talk about it then, or
don't
they're
know.
just gonna like? I wonder if it's mainly just loopholing around. But let's talk about the movie.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. Let's do cons first. You know, it felt like a music video movie. I don't know if you watched like Tron Ares. It came out last year.
I didn't.
Was like full of shots and music that it just felt like the story was bad, but the music was fun, and it just felt like a music video movie. This felt like a music video movie, and it had
This seems like a really bad comparison.
Really?
Probably.
Yeah,
Because I mean, like I would call Michael like a montage of just like his greatest hits. That's mainly, other than like the first few minutes of the movie. But I would call it more of like a montage of his greatest hits. There's no way Tron's that comparable. Like
in the way that it's
probably
like
just R farming shots and like music.
yeah.
It's not Tron's music.
In the way that it doesn't go into a lot of detail and a lot of story, it's mainly like vibes and stuff. And that's what I think Michael Jackson is. It's this movie was very much vibes. It was very much focused on his music and not much of his detail of his story and stuff.
Yeah. A con I had was I don't think Joe was evil enough to be like a real antagonist.
Yeah. What?
Like at the beginning of the movie, like he does beat him with his belt, but the main reason why I'm saying that is if you look it up, Joseph Jackson did like way worse stuff that's like publicly known
Really?
to his kids, yeah, and it would have made him a better antagonist because he did have that part where he hits Michael with the belt at the beginning of the movie, and then a little part in the montage,
Yeah.
but after that, it's all just like kind of I don't know. He's not really an antagonist. Like he kind of is. Obviously, it seemed like his interest at heart was for himself, but not for them. But he wasn't really a villain of a movie after the first 10 minutes.
I think he genuinely at least just seeing that movie, genuinely wanted the best for his family and cared for his family though.
Right.
Like that's what it kind of seemed
and
like to me.
that's kind of how they portray it. But if you like look at he was a lot meaner, I think, in real life than how they portrayed him.
Really? Dude, he looks a lot like
I know.
what he looks like. I was like, what?
That's like the casting in this. That's we're not on pros yet, but the number one pro is the casting.
It's like casting.
It's like crazy good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, casting and acting.
I don't really have that much any negatives.
Miles Teller's role is pointless.
I thought it was interesting. I like Miles Teller, man.
That's fine, but his role in that movie was like pointless. They just like I think they had him wrote in, and it's Miles Teller, so you have to keep him in. But I wondered if the story had to be. I wonder if because I think his job, he would have had a real role if they didn't have to cut stuff out with like some of the like more scandalous type of stuff.
Yeah.
He would have had like a real role because in real life that person did in fighting that stuff. But since they had to take that stuff out, I wonder if that's why his role in the movie was so pointless. Because he didn't contribute at all. And some people think that's why, like, some of the things that Janet Jackson, why she excluded herself from the movie, was because of how they portrayed him. Because some people say he wasn't a great guy. I think he may have, like, stolen a lot of money from Michael, too.
Really?
Like, yeah, in a way.
That's crazy. I don't know. It's not like he was in the movie like a lot, only for a couple of shots when like Michael got injured, and then when like they wanted to sign Michael to their record or whatever deal, studio. But like I thought it was kind of cool. I enjoyed it because like Michael was like, I want to be the best in the world, and like Miles Teller's character was like, I'm gonna help you get there, and I just like that part. I don't know. Maybe I just like that scene.
Yeah,
I'm a Miles Teller blazer though.
yeah. I knew that was exactly what you were gonna say.
Fan Forstic, best Fantastic Four movie?
No.
No, it's really bad.
Another con is I think the movie falls off like really bad after the Jackson 5 stuff, like when they grow up.
Really?
Really not quite right then, but I guess kind of right then. When Michael starts his solo career, there's like the story to the movie is basically done, and then it's montage from after that.
Yeah.
It was like it had a real movie structure in my opinion, as they were like the Jackson 5, but then they like that's the first 15 minutes of the movie, and then he's grown up.
All of that was perfect though.
The Jackson 5
The
stuff.
Jackson 5 was perfect.
Yeah. That was like that had me excited for the movie. Like this is gonna be an insane good story.
Yeah.
But the story was not very good after that at all. Joseph's antagonistic character is like Michael's scared to stand up to him like the whole movie. He won't talk him eye to eye, and he won't like confront him. And then at the end, he still doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you talking about like when he says, "This is our last tour"?
yeah, like he doesn't even say it to him.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't like confront him after at all either.
What does he do after?
He just goes off the stage to the other side.
And then Joe kind of chases him, and then their bodyguard or whatever stops him. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't know. I kind of like it. I like it like he's performing with his brothers and everything. He singing and everything, and then he tells the whole crowd, and that's how Joe finds out. I mean, that's kind of baller. I think that's the most disrespectful thing that you can do to him. Not tell him eye to eye because he doesn't like that.
I think it was pretty weak.
He wants people to at least talk to him eye to eye, talk to him with respect. He was so mad when Michael fired him on the piece of paper. I think that was the most disrespectful way that he could do it to Joe.
No.
So for that way, I like it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And I'm pretty sure that happened in real life too.
But
so like, do you really want them to change what happened in
I mean,
life?
like, I don't know why there's this huge build up to like they made it notable during the movie the whole time where it's like, I need you to tell my dad for me, or it's like, I need you to fire my dad for me. He wouldn't do it himself. And then Joseph, like, after Joseph tells him he's going to go on tour with the Jackson, he says, I'm going to call him tomorrow, and I'm going to say you're on tour. And Michael still doesn't say anything. Yeah. So, I mean, it seems like there's this build up towards it. And then at the end of the movie, he doesn't talk. He still, like, does it not directly.
That's very true. I mean, that's true. I think it's more disrespectful that he didn't even tell him. Like, it's not good for Michael, but I think it's more disrespectful, though.
I don't know. That's not how it seemed like the movie was, like, building up towards.
Okay, that's fine.
The animals had more screen time than the Jackson 5.
So you're complaining we didn't really get individual scenes or like
even as the Jackson 5,
like
it was nothing about the Jackson 5. It was only like I think they focused on Joseph a little too much in those moments.
You think so?
Like we don't see the Jackson 5's reaction at all.
I think I would have liked to see more of the Jackson 5 or just like the individual characters like Tito and all those people. Just like more of like their point of view, I guess. I don't know.
It is Michael's movie, though.
Yeah, but like
I thought about saying that, but
yeah, that's true. I think we got enough for the most part of the Jackson 5.
You just said you don't think you got enough.
But like I was more meaning like the characters. Like we didn't really get to see Tito and all those people talk like at all. Like it was mainly just Michael, his mom, and his dad. Like we didn't really see that much of Michael's relationship with his brothers. And I would have.
And you like that.
I would have wanted to explore that more. But I think
you just said the opposite.
In terms of seeing the Jackson 5 like perform in like that time period, I think we got enough of that. But like as him growing up and stuff, I would have at least liked to see some.
I don't know. I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
Okay. I like the movie. It was a vibe. I like Michael Jackson. I don't know that much about him or his life or like random details. And some of the stuff I've been seeing is people complain that they do know a lot of those details and they were irritated that some of his life details were left out or slightly changed.
There was no details in this movie.
Yeah, but like me, I wanted to know, I guess, a little bit more about Michael and his life and details and stuff. But I also just wanted a vibey movie, and this is what it was.
I really disagree with that. That's not what I wanted.
Really?
Yeah. There's just not like it. We've seen this part of Michael Jackson, like the performer and whatever, but we didn't get like. I wanted to take a step into his mind. He's like a creative genius, and we didn't see about how he thinks creatively at all, and we don't see like the details of his life. Why are you having a biopic if it's just gonna be what we've already seen?
I don't know.
I like the movie, but I don't know if I like. I think I expected a more detailed.
More detailed. I would have liked to see a little bit more of that. But I also like an hour of the movie was his music, and all of his music is phenomenal. It was the Thriller music video. It was Beat It. It was Jolene. Like an hour of that was that. And if we had to take that down, Jolene. Is that not Jolene?
I think that's Reba.
Beat It. Yeah, you might be right. I was thinking Annie. Annie, are you okay? Which I didn't.
No, you're thinking of Billie Jean or something.
Billie Jean. Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't know, but
that makes way more
like
sense.
an hour of the movie. That's half of the movie was just his music and just that vibe. And I think the other hour could have done a little bit more details and stuff, but I don't know.
I don't know if we needed an hour of his music.
Nah, I love
an hour of like him. Like I don't know. I guess we just feel differently about that.
Okay.
They're already the most popular music videos of all time.
And it was incredible.
I
to
know.
see it like redone.
We didn't get to see them. Like, I just wish we would have got to see like kind of the mind behind the thought of like what he was doing.
I agree.
And like even like Thriller, there's like a slight glimpse. Not even really. It's just like instead of the camera going in, I want to go out so you can see the feet.
Yeah.
That's like a little. I wish we would have seen more of like the director process of Michael Jackson.
Well, we saw him like when he was dancing with the two rival gangs or whatever. He's coming up with different dance moves. He's watching like, I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put that in there.
After
that was cool.
After the Jackson 5 part of the movie, that is by far the strongest scene.
Really?
Yeah.
What about when he's trying to think of ways to innovate and like when he's trying to think of the Thriller song, he watches a bunch of movies and we see that with his mom and stuff, but he's watching a horror movie and he's like,
that's not really what I think.
And then he went and called it Thriller.
I know. I think he was watching those movies, and that's how he came up with Thriller. I don't think he was looking to create Thriller. I think he just watched those two movies. Like they just showed him watching those two movies so they could say that was the thought process behind Thriller.
But there was a board of like note cards, and like he had pins on each of them, and he had like 8 different names. And like after one of those movies, he was like Thriller. So then he took the notepad and or the whatever it is called, and then put it at the top. And they showed that scene.
We really like watch this movie with different eyes. I don't know. It was very entertaining.
It was very
the whole time I was entertained and I was having fun.
Yeah.
So that's why it's still a 7.5. It's like really as a movie, it's probably worse, but it's hard not when I enjoyed myself that much. It's hard to rate it lower.
Because you just watched Elvis. Did Elvis give like a lot of details in it, or was it mostly kind of the same?
Elvis was a lot of details, but
really?
Like. Not as much from the Elvis perspective like I was hoping. It's from the perspective of the colonel or whatever it is, his manager who screws him over. So, I mean, you should watch it. It's a pretty good movie, but I don't necessarily like it better than this. It probably is a better movie, but it's, I don't know. It's not what I wanted from a biopic about Elvis.
That's interesting.
The acting was peak in this movie.
The acting was peak. Jafar Jackson.
He should be up for an Oscar.
You think he should?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know who wins Oscars normally, to be honest, but he should be up there.
Leading actor. Michael B. Jordan for Sinners won last year.
I didn't watch Sinners.
Yeah, he shouldn't have won. I was pretty surprised. But Timothée Chalamet had all that ballet stuff. Anyway, he could be up for an Oscar potentially.
He should be.
We got some crazy movies and crazy performances.
But I don't know. Like an Avenger isn't gonna win it. Spider-Man's not gonna win it. These huge movies aren't really.
Maybe
for Oscar.
The Odyssey could have
something.
Could
be, but I think it'll be similar.
Is it Christian Bale or is it Matt Damon, the main guy?
I don't know.
Because those are top tier actors. And could make a move there. But no, he was incredible. Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson. He was incredible as well.
He was probably the highlight of the movie.
he was in the Walking Dead spin-off show, and he plays it completely he's super weird, not super weird, but he's an interesting character in that. He can a completely different character.
But he's a good
as
actor.
Joe Jackson. He's a phenomenal actor.
He was really good in this movie.
He's incredible.
His that guy's a menace. Like his mannerisms was just very entertaining, and they're very consistent. Whenever he talks to someone, it'll be he'll say something kind of annoying-ish to them, and it'll be ha.
Yeah.
Ain't that right? Ain't that right? He does that a lot.
Such a baller.
Yeah, it's very funny. And then the kid Michael was super good too. His name's Giuliano Valdi or something like that. Valadi, I don't know. He's really good.
He's incredible too.
How did you feel about the ending, like with Michael return in Avengers Doomsday Part at the end?
A lot of people complained about that.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I thought it was fine. Like, I'm excited to see another Michael movie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for another movie. Hopefully they're allowed, like, hopefully they really go into some stuff in that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, it'll be a completely different vibe.
Yeah.
If that's the case. He does still have some like super good songs that have to come out, and but I mean the next 20 years or whatever it is, Michael's life is like much more depressing, and he's like constantly battling with stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you get to see the creation of Neverland, his house.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I would be excited to see that from like frame it as like from Michael's point of view, because I mean at the end of the day all lawsuits and everything. He won
nothing added up.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
There was no stock in like the claims for the most part. So
Yeah.
I would like to see it from that point of view. I think there is like a movie. The Jacksons don't endorse this because it's Michael and they didn't get like their permission and stuff. But I think there is. It's like Creating Neverland or something like that is a movie that came out in like 2018.
Yeah.
And it's from the bodyguard's point of view. And that's also like a pro Michael side of the story.
Really?
I might watch that. There's also a show. Did you know that?
I'd not.
It's like a mini series, and it's the Jackson family. It might be like Life with the Jacksons or something like that. And apparently Joe Jackson's really good in that too. Joseph.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently he's more of a menace though. Like I think he's more
That'll be good.
antagonistic. Like I was saying, I wish he was.
Yeah. If the second Michael movie is called Jackson, is that an automatic 10 out of 10?
No.
At least in terms of name.
No, because if anything, I was thinking this one should have been called Jackson.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because this one like he still has ties to the Jackson family more, like much more in this movie. You could have made it like even more Jackson 5 stuff and like his upbringing. This is just what I would have.
Sure.
And then the second movie is really the Michael movie where like we really get in the swing of things.
So you want it to be Jackson and the second one to be Michael?
I think it makes more sense. Maybe they should have made. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they go like prequel. They should have done it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
But I think it does make sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Michael Jackson, so.
I think having the first one being titled Michael and then the second one being titled Jackson is like the coolest thing in the world.
I've got a little trivia thing for you. How many nose jobs do you think AI overview says Michael Jackson had?
At least 2. So I'm gonna go 3.
More than that. Set your sights higher.
How many nose like surgeries he had
Yeah.
to like fix his nose, or like because they had problems, or what?
How many nose surgeries? It's between. The number is something between something. So you can give me like a somewhat broad scope. Give me
9.
9 to
12.
Or like 9 to 12. Yeah, it says between 10 and 20.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw something that said 12, but I doubt anyone actually knows.
Yeah.
But yeah, isn't that crazy?
That is very interesting.
They like a kind of a. I think. I mean, I don't know if he had problems or something with another ones, but it seemed like they almost allude to him not loving his nose even after she's like, she said maybe his sister. I don't remember her name because it's not Janet, and I don't know the other one. It's like Tyon or Tion or something. That's not it. But she's like, maybe I should get one myself, and I think she does get one, like in real life. And then, but he's like, you like it? I don't know, or something like that. So he kind of alludes to like not loving it and going after another one.
12 times.
He
like
gets a ton. Like
that's crazy.
I don't know if you you don't know much about his later life, do you?
Nah, I guess not.
I mean, it's a lot of plastic surgery later in life. Yeah,
you can kind of see that from like videos and stuff. Yeah. That he looks a lot different. But he also was 50 when he passed away or died, was killed.
I think he was like 42 in his 40s.
Would he be 50 now?
I'll look it up. But I don't know. I think he was like 44 or something.
Because didn't he have to like keep performing when like they didn't want him to, but he had to maybe to pay off debts or something?
He died at 50.
He died at 50?
In 2009, which is crazy. Like I was still kicking it then.
That's crazy. You were alive when Michael Jackson was alive.
Yeah, for years.
You think that gives you aura?
No. It's because, I mean, I got a different Michael Jackson than they did.
Yeah. I would have liked to see him perform, you know, back in his heydays. Making people faint and everything.
Yeah.
That would have been so baller.
Dude, if you would have... You should watch the Elvis movie because the way they start reacting when he starts doing like the shake thing he does, oh man, it's so weird.
Is it funny?
It made me crack up the way like all the women are reacting.
That is.
I've never seen anything like this.
Dude, I didn't know Michael was such a wizard. Like, have you seen a lot of the stuff? Like,
what do you mean?
girls are crazy about him. Of course, he's a pop star. But then I was seeing stuff on Instagram, and it's like these girls are jumping over, like all the security guards are like trying to stop him. They grab one and they just grab him and bring him up to Michael while he's performing, and she just latches on. He just like holds him for the whole song. It's like crazy.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And she's like, there's also another clip where he's in his limo, and there's this girl, and she's like, I got you like a little stuffed animal. And she kept saying, I love you, I love you, I love you. And he's like, I love you too. And it's like in the Michael voice.
Yeah.
It's really sweet. It's really cool.
Someone asked him to marry him in line. I've
Seen that.
And then he accepts the ring.
Yeah.
See you at the wedding.
Dude, Michael Jackson.
He's got a great voice.
He's awesome.
Did you like Jafar's voice?
Yeah, I liked it.
That was good.
He had a good voice. The Boys episode 5 rating 3, 2, 1, 9. This episode was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't have very many negatives about this episode. I was debating between an 8 or 9. I went a 9 because I loved seeing all of the different people's point of views, especially Butcher's dog, Terror.
Oh, that was awful. That was the worst. That was maybe the only comment. I was like, why are they showing it? The Boys is so weird.
I kind of forgot. Oh, good.
You said that. You basically just said that was your favorite part. You said especially
when Terror's point of view started, and it's Homelander.
Yeah, I know the scene.
I was lost. I was like, what is going on? And I think it's
what in the world?
That part was wild.
That was terrible. It is the second best episode of the season, probably. Maybe
What's
first. Well, the third episode or whatever. Whenever they figure out that V1.
Oh, that was a good episode.
Yeah, because one thing I'll say, I think the thing about the Boys right now is, as the less you show of the actual Boys crew, the more I'm enjoying the episodes.
Me too.
'Cause, yeah, I just do not care about them anymore.
Yeah.
And like if they do show them, it's so repetitive what they're doing. That's why it's so boring. We've seen it for like 4 seasons, and it gets pretty boring.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, this episode was so entertaining because they barely showed them at all.
Absolutely. What did you think about Firecracker gave to Homelander when she was like, "We can't rush this, your God
not Arby's.
thing. We're not Arby's. We can't rush this. We're the Cheesecake Factory."
Okay, yeah, I don't remember that.
I thought Firecracker, like the beginning, her point of view was really interesting when she went and saw her old pastor and stuff. And I was like, oh my, is she going to get like a redemption arc? No.
Didn't last that long.
She goes.
I was shocked when she died.
Really?
Because it seemed like it was like, it's the classic slowly manipulate Homelander, and then he's fine again. And we've seen it throughout the whole show, and now he's finally to the point where
finally snapped.
He doesn't care.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted a major character to die basically every single episode. In season 5, we got A-Train and we got Firecracker. That's it so far. But like A-Train, he died way too soon, so I don't like that. But Firecracker, there's a perfect death. Like, we don't need to see her anymore. Her redemption arc, it started and then it ended. Like, it fell off a cliff. I thought it was a perfect way to go out. And it shows Homelander kind of like... Because, like, Firecracker's like, all these people, they just tell you what they want to hear, what you want to hear. They're scared of you. That's why they do what you want. I love you. And then Homelander, like, I don't know if he was teary-eyed, but he, like, it seemed like he reacted to it emotionally, being like, kind of felt that, you know? But then he kills her, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I think my favorite scene in the episode is when Homelander faints from that gas, and then Soldier Boy starts dodging the people, and he runs into the people.
That was perfect. That was awesome.
That's one of the best scenes of the show.
He did not need to do that at all. He could have
just killed him.
Maybe, cause you think, what's his name? I wrote it down here. Mr. Marathon. Mr. Marathon could have ran through Soldier Boy.
No,
there's no chance.
Soldier Boy was dodging him.
Yeah, but he was throwing people in. Like, it made no sense why he was just throwing people in. Just for the like love of the game.
Well, Soldier Boy, I think he wanted to kill those people.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think that was the whole point, though.
It was gnarly. That part was awesome.
Yeah, that was the best scene of the whole episode.
That was phenomenal. That might be the best scene this season. Like, that was incredible.
It probably is the best scene of the season.
I thought, because Frenchie, was like, Kamiko really wants a dog talking to Terror. He was like, I really don't want a dog. I kill plants in a week. I'm going to kill you too. And then he throws away his chocolate cake or whatever and leaves. And then the dog gets into the chocolate cake
even notice
and
that.
nearly dies. I thought that was hilarious too.
That's funny. I always miss these things. That's why the dog's sick in that episode?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
That was awesome. But no, Seth Rogen, I was like, this is freaking awesome. Are you excited? Well, are you excited for the Vought Uprising? Is that what it's called? It's the prequel about Soldier Boy and all those characters.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll watch it. I think after the show ends, I might just be done with the Boys universe. I'm not watching Gen V, and it sounds like Gen V, they're not utilizing that storyline almost at all. Like, apparently there's someone as powerful as Homelander, or nearly.
It's just kind of weird. There's a Marie. She can control, like, blood. So, like, she's, like, controls blood.
So could she just instantly kill Homelander?
Theoretically, that's what people think. In the last episode of season 2, she does a feat she does a pretty big feat that, like, maybe if she, like, trained and kept getting better, she could. But, like, Homelander is basically indestructible. So I don't really know.
But she controls blood.
But, like, it's so, like power
to,
scaling's a mess in that show. Because, like, some people she gets cooked by, and then some people she's like, doop, and then, like, their blood just goes out of their body, like, rips through their skin, and they die. Like, it's, because, like, the power scaling's just a mess.
She doesn't even have to, like, rush the blood all out of his body. She just has to, like, seal it off from the heart.
Yep. But, like, she could do that to all her people, and, like, just the power scaling mess.
Okay,
so it's kind of hard to touch on.
Yeah, I probably won't want Vought Uprising. And I don't even want to talk about it.
I'll probably watch it. I don't know. I kid you not. In the shower this morning, I was like, I'm going to watch, because I hadn't watched episode 5 yet, I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to hate it. I know I'm going to hate it, and then I'm going to come on here, and I'm just going to hate on it. And I was like, what words should I say just to hate on the boys as much as possible? So I thought there were, like, different words to, like, just possibly, like, just to hurt the fanboys as much as possible. But this episode was phenomenal. So I don't really have to say anything.
Dude, the fanboys get butthurt about anything.
They do. The boys fanboys are the worst.
I know. Every time we post a video, because always we're rating the boys low because it sucks. And then all the fans are like, this is the best one there. Every single time. People actually think the boys is better than, like, Invincible and Daredevil. I've not seen Daredevil, but I know it's better than the boys.
Yeah, it is. No, I don't know.
Let's move on to Maul.
Let's do Maul.
Maul Shadow Lord, episode 7, rating on 3, 2, 1,
7.
8. I like this episode.
Why?
I just liked it. I enjoyed it. The one scene where it's Maul and Devin, they end up fighting side by side. That scene gave me chills.
Really?
Yeah, I really like that.
I like that. I like that too. I don't know that I thought this episode was fine. Interesting. We got to see Maul, Devin fight with the Inquisitors.
Mm-hmm. My only con of this whole episode is Maul losing to the Inquisitors.
That is a big con. That's probably
it's
why
not
I
a big
had it so
con
low.
though.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know who the Inquisitors are? We got the Crow and Marok.
Right.
Marok.
Most in a lot of most of the time they're temple guards or they're something like that.
The Crow, which you've seen Tales of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
He goes to fight Ahsoka. Ahsoka doesn't have a lightsaber.
Mind you, Ahsoka has beat Maul without a lightsaber. That's the way she beats him.
Yeah, but that's they're in the air. He's but he's like the Crow, zoom, 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 and like she just dodges it, like, and then she grabs it, and then she just like cuts off her head.
Yeah, okay.
Like it was like the Crow should be dog walked by Maul 10 out of 10 times, like not even close.
Well, I mean, she's had training. Is it she or he?
The Crow,
right? She.
We don't know.
I think it's a she. But
the
Crow has been trained by Darth Vader now.
What? Ahsoka kills him.
Wait,
like she cuts off his head.
So he's not in the Maul show.
Tales of the Jedi. That episode takes place after the Maul show, so we kind of know that the Crow does not die by Maul in these next couple episodes.
The Tales of the Jedi episode takes place after Maul.
Yes, and the Crow.
How many episodes are like that? Like one? That's got to be the only one. That takes place? Because I thought they were almost all like before the Clone Wars. I thought it was all the episodes.
The episodes with Ahsoka are after, and there's a couple episodes. With
I don't remember those as well as I remember the Dooku ones in Qui-Gon.
Yeah, but like my point is like she dodged, took the lightsaber and just cut his head off like within 2 seconds almost. Like it was a really cool scene. But like the fact that this guy can even hang with Maul,
but the other guy is, I would say, in the fight, he's doing the heavy lifting anyway. Marek.
I don't know that he's that powerful either, though, because he fights Ahsoka later on in the Ahsoka show. He probably will die to Maul within these next couple episodes, and
then
be
how
revived.
Is he? Wait,
he be revived by the the sisters. I forget what they're called.
Night Sisters.
The Night Sisters or whatever.
Of Dathomir.
Yep. But he's supposed to be revived, and because when we see Ahsoka kill him in the Ahsoka TV show, he spurts out like the green air thing, so we know that he did die. And was revived.
But Savage Opress also has the green shot out of him when Sidious kills him, and he doesn't get revived.
He is a Dathomirian or whatever it is. Like
I know he's Night Brother.
So I think that's different. Like I'm
just saying that's a logic you just
so
used.
maybe Merrick will stay alive.
That could just mean
I think he dies though.
That could just mean he's a Night Brother.
I don't. Maybe you could be right. We haven't seen him die, so maybe. But I think in the past when people have died, that were revived, or Night Brothers and stuff, spurts out the green stuff or whatever, green air or whatever. But
he holds his own against Ahsoka though.
I don't know.
He almost
Does he?
I can literally see it here. I don't think Merrick gets enough credit for holding his own against Ahsoka twice during the TV show.
Yeah, I don't remember their fight that well. So maybe, and if that's the case, then it's a lot more fair that he had...
Because Ahsoka holds her own with Maul, too.
Yeah.
She does kind of losing the combat part, but she gets out... She outsmarts him.
Yeah, she does.
Maul is always just too confident.
Yeah.
That's how he dies.
That's how he dies. Well, is that how he dies?
It's how he dies.
I wouldn't say so.
Because you've not seen how he dies?
I think he just, he wants to die, basically. Like, he lets himself die.
No, you saw how angry he was. He wanted to kill Obi-Wan. It's Obi-Wan.
No, I don't think so.
I
watched this scene, 2 days ago.
No, Ajay, you don't actually believe what you're saying right now. You don't believe Maul wanted to die.
I don't think it's, what Maul would think, but I think that's what Disney had him think. Or, something like that. Because there's no way that he dies like that to Obi-Wan. The fight literally lasts, 0.1 second.
He gets outsmarted.
Darth Maul goes in and Obi-Wan just pew! It's the worst fight in all of Star Wars.
No, it's not. Obi-Wan
in terms of fighting action.
Obi-Wan is he's a strategist. He's like a mastermind with fighting and Maul. He knows Maul shows his arrogance in every battle. That's how Maul always loses. Maul's never won a battle in combat almost ever.
Darth Maul has won
not against real real people.
In the Clone Wars, he cooks every Jedi he fights.
Okay,
he faces Obi-Wan and he cooks him.
He doesn't.
He faces Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, I'm pretty sure, and cooks him early Clone Wars episodes.
But he loses. We've seen him lose to Obi-Wan multiple times.
That's true. But the fact that it was that, that's why I don't like it. Just the fact that it was 0.1 second. I think it's poetic and everything, but I don't think that's how it should have been handled. That his death was just way too quick.
It's a great scene.
I just disagree. I think it's poetic and everything, but the way it lasts 0.1 second, the fight does.
Maul can finally rest.
Yeah. I think he wanted to die, is what my statement was. Yeah, I kind of stick by that.
Yeah, that's stupid. Maul wanted to die. He let over.
I don't think he should have, and I don't think...
This is stupid coping.
Huh?
He just got outsmarted.
In 0.1 second? It's literally
Maul's main weakness was always his arrogance. And he sees him going into that Qui-Gon pose that he had literally killed a Jedi Master in before. And he does the exact same thing. But Obi-Wan knew it was coming.
So he just bloop. No.
He did bloop. He went like this.
It lasts.
It goes through
seconds.
his lightsaber. Whatever.
It's I don't know. You should rewatch it and actually
I'm the only one.
I'm the only one who's
actually. I'm the only one on this podcast that's actually seen that scene.
I watched it 2 days ago. I watched it 2 days ago.
You don't actually.
You kept saying these things.
You don't actually watch You didn't actually watch Rebels.
I've watched every single episode with Darth Maul in it.
Oh my god.
I don't like Rebels very much. I think the first 2 seasons are bad, other than Darth Maul. I've seen every episode with Darth Maul in the Clone Wars and Rebels. And I watched that scene 2 days ago, and I thought it was the stupidest thing in the world. I was baffled by how quick his death was. I think it's poetic and everything, but how fast that death was.
You keep saying, I understand that it's poetic, but clearly you don't understand the poeticness of it.
It was way too
beautiful
quick. It was
scene.
Stupid.
We finally get to see Maul rest.
I think something can be beautiful, but make no sense and be really stupid. And part of the reason I dislike that episode is because he had so much trouble with the thing. That did bring it down a little bit for me. In Rebels, we see him fight 3 Inquisitors. Not 2, 3. I don't necessarily know if they were better or worse. I don't really know. And then Darth Maul, he does have some glitch. Some glitch thing with his leg. And then...
He had this fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And then he had some glitch thing with his leg, it looked like. and then he got slashed within the leg by Marak, I think, and then he was like basically couldn't move or anything.
Let's move on to the next episode.
Yeah, I give it some grace. I don't know. I still give it a 7 out of 10.
Any grace. Episode 8 review.
Yep. Maul Shadow Lord episode 8 rating. 3, 2, 1,
7.
10. Wow.
How-
You're lower on
wait.
this one?
How is this one a 10?
This one is a perfect episode. Did you not love the flashbacks where like Maul was like he's
Hold on.
angry, he's
Maybe
we saw-
it's higher than I'm thinking. I can't believe you have this so high.
emotionally this was the best episode, like by far. To see like Maul's like emotions and like his like memories and stuff and like his hatred for Sidious.
This episode is not a 10.
Yeah. I loved it.
I mean, yeah, that's the best part about the episode, but all like them breaking out Xavier or whatever his name is.
Riley.
Riley, yeah.
Yeah.
That stuff's boring. I didn't like most of this episode. Like that part is good, but that's it.
I thought the part where Riley, they moved it along fast. Like in the
That's basically the whole episode.
Hmm?
Maybe I didn't pay attention. Maybe I need to rewatch this episode because
I was kind of bothering you with Jersey stuff, but so maybe that was part of the reason. But I loved seeing him as a kid. He was actually in the book Plagueis. He was
Riley.
taken. No, Maul. Sorry, Maul was taken as like a baby.
Yeah.
In the Plagueis book.
Yeah, I knew
Here
that.
we see him taken as like 6 or 8 years old or something like that. But I enjoyed.
So it didn't go with the canon of the Darth Plagueis book.
Hmm?
It's changed. Like, is that it changed? the canon?
Plagueis' Legends.
Ugh.
Yeah. But I thought it was an interesting take because now we have like instead of him knowing Savage only like, oh, this is my like actual brother and stuff, he actually grew up with him for 6 years or so. And I think it makes their bond closer. And when Savage dies in the Clone Wars, that it makes the emotional pull more because he actually knows him rather than just, oh, this is my blood brother and stuff.
Okay.
So I thought that was an interesting take on things.
They shouldn't change. I've not even read the Plagueis book, but I know they should not be removing that. That should not ever have been removed from canon.
Yeah, it is now. So I don't know how long
Was it already?
has been. I think it has been for a while. I don't know how long though.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but and I love the flashbacks when like Sidious comes. Maul's like doesn't really want to leave Savage, but he ends up going with Sidious and stuff, and we see Sidious kind of brutal towards him, and then we see also Savage in Maul's, and then Sidious kills him and stuff. I think all of the flashback stuff was perfect. We saw Maul shed a tear, like he legitimately cried, looking down at the water and see him as a 6-year-old, and he's like, "I will get revenge." And I thought that was really powerful and stuff. And the stuff with Riley and Devin and Iko Diodaki and Lawson. I thought it moved along quickly. Like that stuff with Two Boots.
I think I need to.
getting him.
I just need to rewatch the episode, and because I really wasn't able to pay attention to like his flashback scenes
Really?
because of you.
Yeah, that's partially my bad. I'll take that one. But I really enjoyed those flashback scenes. I thought it made Maul even more of an in-depth character.
It's okay. So the episode's probably rated higher than a 7. But I just need way less focus on Lawson and his storyline, and I want I mean, this is mainly for the other episode before. I need less of Lawson and more of Devin.
Yeah, I agree.
And obviously more of Maul too, but I mean, at least that episode has more Maul in it than.
In episode 8, there's a chase scene, where after they break out Riley and stuff, they they were playing music at like a little upbeat tempo, and they're like what's it called, a race cruiser?
I don't remember any of this that you're talking about.
Really? Well, it's such a vibe and stuff, and they're chasing him, and then Lawson is like, "Oh, we gotta get to this ship. You know, this the girl who has the club or whatever is like, yeah, I got a ship. Come here." And then he goes back on the phone when they're almost there, and
I
he's
remember that stuff.
yeah, and stuff. And then the Inquisitors, they find out that they're compromised, or whatever. So then they have to leave and stuff. I thought that was cool.
Okay.
I enjoyed that storyline too. Like typically with the Lawson and all those people, it brings down a little bit, but I thought it was great. I thought both sides of the coin of Maul and the Devin and Iko Diodaki Lawson, all of that. I thought both were great.
All right, this is a new game. It might be kind of confusing description of it, but I think you'll get it as we go. It's guess these 10 Disney, Marvel, or Star Wars things in 15 words or less. The first word that I have for you here is going to be stones.
Infinity.
Yes, okay. Good start. So now you've used one word. I'll keep track, I guess.
Okay.
The second word I have for you is clubhouse.
Mickey.
Yep.
Okay, I was a little worried.
I mean, I technically had Mickey Mouse, but I didn't tell you that there would be a two.
Yeah. Okay. Are all of them just one words?
Well, no.
Okay, interesting.
But for this one, I have assemble.
Avengers.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Okay, this one. Oh, this is not a good hint that I have down for you. Is there another thing I can do that's? We're definitely gonna use more than one word here.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually switch what I had down. What I was gonna say. I'll say no. I don't know if that's good. I'll go short. Do you remember all of the worlds? Like, I don't want to give the hint.
You said Pixar, Marvel.
Not Pixar. I just said Disney, Marvel, Star Wars.
Yoda.
Yes. Okay.
Really?
Yes, it's
Oh my
Yoda.
goodness. I almost said tall.
That doesn't even-
I know.
Okay, that's good. Oh, now I'm questioning if I have two words for this. This is. I wonder if this should count as two words. What I have here, Ka-chow. I think it's one word.
Is this going to be Lightning McQueen?
Yeah, Lightning
Okay.
McQueen. Okay, this is going unexpectedly well. We didn't. Maybe next time we'll do harder. I'll go. Vibranium.
Black Panther?
No. Forever.
Wakanda.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So you did two
That was-
words there.
That was good. That was good.
This one's tough too. Queens. I didn't think that might be a bad hint.
There's a couple of different ways I'm thinking about this. New York?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I did not
Okay.
expect you to get that.
I figured if, like, 'cause Spider-Man, Peter Parker's from Queens,
Yeah.
I figured you'd give something like webs or something like that for him. That works.
Yeah. Okay. Good logic there. This one I have Kyber.
Crystal?
Sword.
Saber.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, lightsaber.
Lightsaber, yeah.
Yeah. Now this one is also. I'll go Alderaan.
Princess Leia?
No.
No.
Why would I say Alderaan for Princess Leia? Like I mean I understand. Okay. I'll go explosion.
Death Star?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
We actually like almost didn't get this, and we still could mess up here. I'll go Wildcat. You're actually gonna get very close to 14.
Do I have to guess this one right? Or do I have two?
No, you have another one.
Okay.
You
I
missed
don't even remember. That's okay. I know that's
Whatever you think. You're probably gonna need the next word, but give a guess.
what's his name? I hate these movies. Is it Troy Bolton?
Yes. I thought you were gonna need another hint on that one.
Woo!
So we did it in 13 words.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good.
Was our goal 14 or 15?
15.
Okay,
You have
nice.
15 words, and we did it in 13. When
That's good.
I've seen. I got this idea from the Escape Pod, and I don't think I've ever seen one where they've gotten it.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have to?
Next week you're giving me them.
Okay. I feel maybe I'll try to make them a little harder for you.
Maybe.
We'll see though.
I don't know. You're not good at gauging what's hard and what's
Yeah,
not.
I guess that's true. You want to rate this week's releases? Rank this week's releases. 3, Daredevil Born Again.
I guess mine's Daredevil Born Again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say about it. What are you waiting for?
Born Again's a phenomenal show, but all 3 of these has had great episodes this week.
Okay, so
2, Maul, Shadow
yeah,
Lord.
I also have Maul, and it almost pains me to have
Yeah.
Maul under number 1.
Yeah, that's crazy. The episode 7, again, a 7 out of 10. I thought it was good. I thought it was fine. Episode 8 is really where it shines. I really, really enjoy that episode. It changes a little bit of stuff, but overall, I loved to see the emotional side of Maul.
Because I really liked episode 7.
Yeah.
But number 1 for both of us is
The Boys.
It's unfortunate, but it's true.
This is the first time The Boys have been
The number 1 release.
number 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Invincible.
Yeah. Invincible left, so the
This
Boys
episode
could-
would contest with.
I kind of want to rewatch the first episodes of The Boys because I'm thinking maybe we're going into it thinking that this is going to be like Invincible, but it's so much more dirty, gritty, and
Maybe
all of
that's what
that.
you were thinking, but I had just finished watching all of The Boys.
that's true.
So-
That's true.
Not what I was thinking. The
Yeah.
show's just awful.
But this episode of The Boys, episode 5, was absolutely phenomenal.
Probably the best episode of the season.
It by far the best episode in this season so far.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see where they go in the future because I think it could fall off a little bit, but I think there's a way that they do it that it could be incredible, and I'm really excited to see where they go.
Yeah, I think we're done. Hopefully, we're done with the bad episodes. I think we could just have a consistent 8s left.
Yeah.
Rank this year's top box office releases by your favorite. 3, 2, 1.
Hoppers. I still haven't seen Hoppers.
It's not done. It did pretty well in the box office, but not to the standard of a Pixar movie, I would say.
Yeah.
It did do better than some Pixar movies, though.
Yeah, it did solid. Most of the stuff I've seen about it looks great. I'm excited. I'll probably watch it.
It's the Avatar
With,
for kids.
huh?
It's the Avatar for kids.
I'll probably watch it with our nieces or nephews or little brother. It'll be fun. It'll be a good movie.
Number 3. 3, 2, 1.
Super Mario
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Pretty weak compared to the first one. In story.
It was a very fun movie. The story was not that great. I love all the characters and stuff. I wish we had more Donkey Kong. I imagine Hoppers will probably overtake Super Mario.
It's called Super Mario.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure, whatever.
What?
I imagine
Oh,
Hopper,
when you watch
in
Hoppers?
terms of favorites.
I was like,
Yeah. I think Goat, the movie by Sony, the best one,
Yeah.
I think that one could be top 3.
Yeah.
We haven't seen it yet. I'm very excited to see that one too.
All right, okay, ready? Number 2. 3, 2, 1.
Michael.
Project Hail Mary.
Okay. We
And-
differentiate.
Right, and I think Project Hail Mary is a better movie than Michael, but I enjoyed Michael more.
I think that's perfectly fair. In terms of favorite movie I've seen,
I hate space movies.
me too, but I think Project Hail, well, maybe that's not true. But I'm not super big on space movies either, but Project Hail Mary is the exception. It's very good. It's very
What
fun.
do you rate The Martian out of 10?
Oh, well, he's on
It's a space
Mars,
movie.
dude. He's not.
Do you like
in space.
Interstellar? Maybe you're not.
I think it's decent. I think
think-
it's very beautiful. I think it's too long and it's not as good as everyone hypes it up to be.
Okay.
I think it's a solid 5, like 6 or 7 out of 10, probably. my bad. No, but
Michael is better.
yeah,
Michael is more entertaining.
Michael is so fun of a movie. It's a blast. It's so vibey. Michael Jackson, he's captivating. He has aura. His nephew Jafar does a phenomenal job in this, but
Project Hail Mary was a better movie.
that's why I've.
I mean,
one.
but we're doing it by our favorites, and like obviously Project Hail Mary is like a much better movie.
You want to do one? Like say one?
We already disclosed.
Yeah,
one.
but like for clips and stuff.
Okay, fine. 3, 2, 1.
Project Hail
Michael.
Mary.
We already did arguments for it though, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're doing it by favorites. And do you actually your favorite is Project Hail Mary over Michael?
Maybe not. I don't know. Like we just saw Michael, and I'm gonna have a little bit of recency bias, so I'm trying to exclude that.
Yeah, you
I'm trying
did
to
rate
think
it
of
a 9.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it logically, because I've moved Project Hail Mary from a 10 to a 9. Just thinking about it, I think
You rated it
at 10 at the beginning, but I have it at 9 now because I think it was a little bit slow at parts and a little bit
It is super
boring.
slow parts.
We saw it at like 11 p.m. or something like that. I nearly fell asleep for part of it.
I didn't. I wasn't even close, but
Really?
I did think it was significantly more boring parts, which is gonna happen when you're stranded in space with a rock. But I did think Michael like was entertaining the whole time. It did have lack of depth and story, and like didn't go into detail in his life.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Both are excellent movies. Like you said, Project Hail Mary is a better movie from a filmmaking standpoint. Michael is just like such a fun time.
Peak entertainment.
It's Michael. So, The Boys trivia every fan should know. Question 1: Who is Homelander's father?
What's his name? Soldier Boy.
I was like, if you have trouble on this one, that's a problem. The next, we go a little bit harder. What is Starlight's real name?
Annie. You want both of them?
Yeah, with the last name.
Buffet?
No, it's a month.
Oh, is it May or March or April?
What's?
September.
No,
is it not
think
Annie?
of what sounds good with Annie? Annie.
January.
Yep,
Doesn't sound
that's
good.
it.
It's stupid.
Annie
I just
January.
start spitting out.
That was good. That was good.
But-
Good job.
Wait, who's? Oh, Phoebe Buffet from Friends. That's who's. Buffet. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. What is the name of the blind superhero that Homelander collapses his head and damages his ears?
Oh, blind superhero.
Yeah. He goes and he's like, "Oh, I love you, Homelander," and all that stuff. It's like, you know what? It's really inspiring that you do this and all that stuff. And he's supposed to take a photo with him, and he gets to and he freaking claps his thing.
I don't remember the scene
Really?
at all.
I saw it a long time ago. I might be memorizing things, but it was something like that.
I have no idea because I don't remember the scene at all.
He goes and
What's the superhero's name?
Yeah.
How would I even know that? Blind Spot.
yeah, it's one.
No way.
I'm dead serious.
That's his name.
That's his name.
No way.
Dude,
That's crazy.
you got ChatGPT or something?
No,
You're like,
that's why
that's crazy.
Oh, that's funny.
Were you like dead guessing?
Yes. I think I made that pretty clear. I had no idea.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a clutch thing. Oh my goodness. Okay, this next one is I don't. You saw The Boys recently, so you might remember this. I don't know. What's the name of Huey's girlfriend that gets run through by Adrian?
Robin.
Yeah, it's Robin. That was good, dude.
That's easy.
Yeah, okay. I was having trouble remembering it, so I was like, I don't know if he'll be able to get it. My last question: what 7 powers does Homelander have?
Oh man. Okay. Super strength, flying, laser eyes, super hearing. Do they have that?
Yeah.
Do they have super speed? Does he have super speed? Because he kind of
Not
does.
traditionally.
So that's not.
So I'm
one
gonna
of
say
them.
no, just so you don't.
He's got more powers than that.
Yeah. In terms of the healing, I put down enhanced senses because he has smell and hearing, so that counts as 1.
Okay. He's indestructible.
Yep.
Not really. He literally
Near
blows.
invulnerability.
Okay. He's got 2 more. Healing.
He has a rapid healing factor. Yeah.
That doesn't really count. You
I-
can't do
it's-
invulnerability and that.
Technically, it's different. He has 1 more.
Is it a random one?
Not necessarily.
Either give me a hint or tell me what it is.
Think about who Homelander is based off of.
Superman. He does not have freeze breath. I already got super hearing. I
Yeah.
already got flying. X-ray vision.
He has X-ray vision.
He has not used that in
We-
a long time. I forgot he had that.
Yeah, we've barely seen him use it in the past, like
well,
4
he uses
seasons.
it on Stillwell.
Yeah, I guess. So.
do you,
guess
do you
so.
even know what I'm talking about? I know you're there. I'm not gonna go into detail.
I don't know. But okay.
Do you know who Stillwell is? Allison Stillwell.
Yeah.
Impossible Pixar trivia. Somewhat impossible, not really. Question 1 in Toy Story. What is the name of the toy store where Woody and Buzz get trapped?
What? Al's Toy Barn?
Al's Toy Barn is
Okay,
right.
okay.
I knew you get it. God, no, that one's too hard. I'm gonna go with the different one first. Pixar's Brave is set in what country?
Scotland.
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 Yeah. What is the name of the superhero suit designer in The Incredibles? Really?
Oh my goodness. No way. Edna.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know her last name?
Edna. I'm Edna. This is Edna.
Mode.
Edna Mode.
Yeah, Edna Mode or Mod or something like that. What-
Maz.
No.
Nas.
Maz is from Star Wars.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
Chewie, my boyfriend.
They give off the same vibe, kind of a little bit.
What was because they're short?
Short
have
and they're kind of
glasses?
goofy like
They
that.
walk around like that. Okay. What was Pixar's second feature film?
Can you tell me Pixar's first?
Toy Story. Thought I knew that.
So what was Toy Story 1? You said 97?
95.
Oh, wow. That is pretty good animation for 95. That's interesting.
Rewatch it.
Hmm?
Nothing.
So I'm thinking it could be Toy Story 2, but I don't think you'd tell me the first one if it was Toy Story 2.
Maybe it was.
So I'm trying to think of old Pixar, and I don't know like the difference between Pixar and
Yes, you do.
Disney. Not that well.
It's 3D.
From Disney Original, not that
A
well.
1998 3D film. 1997 3D film.
Animate. It take a long time to animate. We're gonna go with Nemo. Finding Nemo.
No. I don't know. You didn't even have that in mind. It was A Bug's Life.
I wasn't gonna get that.
I would have got it.
You know Pixar movies too well. Okay.
And your last question is, in Cars, what is Doc Hudson's racing number? 3-piston cops hated what in this cop? I do not take this long.
I'm gonna go with 75.
No.
55.
No, it's 51.
Dang it! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was a hard question. That's why it was the hardest one. You want to talk about Nerd Out? Nerd Out.
Sure. From. It's a horror mystery show. I kind of talked about it last episode. We're on season 4, episode 2. I gave season 4, episode 1 a 10 out of 10. I'm giving season 4, episode 2 a 10 out of 10. Both episodes so far have been perfect. This show, it starts kind of like a simple idea, and then it grows a little bit, and then by the first episode, you're kind of hooked. And then it like the first episode is on par with like Attack on Titan. Like the first episode is perfect, and it like constantly grows and grows and grows. And people compare it to Lost and stuff. With Lost, it gets too complicated.
So boring.
It gets way too complicated. This show has gotten more complicated, but kept what made it successful, I guess. So it continues to get bigger and bigger, but it's getting not necessarily better, but like some of the stuff is like insane, and I've really enjoyed it. The acting performances. None of the actors are really that great, other than the main actor. But this...
Harold Perneru.
No. This episode 2, there was a death, and it was, like, the most emotional... Like, we see the person die a couple episodes, but his family finds out, and, like, his 2 kids, like, walk into a barn, and they see it, and they're the first people who see it. And we see the wife's emotions and everything. It was a phenomenal episode. I might have shed a few tears. Like, it was like it was a phenomenal episode. It kind of does worry me because it's getting too big and too confusing too. Going forward, I hope they keep it simple enough. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to talk about something, or do you want me to name? I think I have like 12 more things. I'm just kidding. You want to go though?
This week I watched all of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. And that show is super good. It might be better than X-Men 97. At least I think it's more consistently good. It's like a solid 8 the whole time, and probably gets up to an 8.5. Whereas X-Men 97 might have a couple 9s, and then it's got like a 5, and then like some 8s.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, it's extremely consistent. Like, it's surprisingly.
Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah, I'm just like emphasizing what you say. I'm agreeing with you. It's surprising how consistent it is, because X-Men 97... I'm not as low on the Jubilee episode. I don't like Jubilee.
So bad.
I love the vibe of that episode. Like, they're in a video game, a retro video game. It's just kind of really fun.
X-Men's lucky that I like stayed a viewer for the rest of the show after that. Because that episode's so bad.
Yeah, that episode is probably the second or third worst.
What's the thought? Like, that's not serving any purpose. That episode's terrible.
With great power comes great respect. One of the best quotes in the show. But moving on, Monarch Legacy of Monsters continues to be a very solid show. I think this episode 9, it was episode 9. It was a solid episode, probably like a 7 out of 10. I don't think they've done anything super groundbreaking this season. I think season 2 was 8.5 out of 10. I think it was phenomenal. Season 2 has not been as great. It's probably been like around a 7 out of 10 on average for me. I'm enjoying it a decent amount. I do love the Monsterverse, and I'm excited to see where they go, but we'll just kind of see. I don't know. Watchmen comic and movie rating. I just read and watched Watchmen for the first time, the 2009 movie. So I think it's the only movie. It was Zack Snyder did it. I'm surprised DC saw how that movie performed and how people didn't really love it, and they were like, "Oh, we want to get this guy to run our universe." Probably not the smartest thing DC did, because the movie is a decent portrayal of the Watchmen comics. There were some scenes where it was like you took the panels from the comics and you put them into a live-action movie, and I thought that was really, really cool to see. But then also the ending is completely different, and when someone does something like that, it's like a red flag, and I think that should have gave the Warner Bros. DC a major red flag. And it lost like millions, tens of millions of dollars or something like that. So I don't know why Zack Snyder was hired to do DC, like the whole thing. But that was kind of a rant there. But the comic is phenomenal. It's a 9 out of 10. It's pretty long. It's pretty wordy. But it's like it took a group of characters where I had no clue about Dr. Manhattan, Night Owl, the comedian, all these different characters, and I grew to actually really, really enjoy reading about these characters that I had no clue about 20 minutes ago. But they were all phenomenal. It has a phenomenal story, a phenomenal point to the comic, and it's a little more adultish, kind of like 18 and up, but it's really great. It's really good.
Are you almost done? I also watched Elvis. I had that as a nerd out, but we'll just give them 5 more your things.
yeah. But the comic gets a 9 out of 10. It was perfect. Oh, I read some Flash. I read Flashpoint and Flash Rebirth. Both of those are very phenomenal. There's in Flash Rebirth, there's a scene or a couple panels where he's talking to Reverse Flash, and Reverse Flash is like, you remember when you fell down the stairs that one time?
It's from this.
That was me. You remember when your house caught on fire?
That's
that
what
was
that's
me.
from, that comic?
Yeah.
It was me, Barry.
But it was like, and then he finds, I don't know if he officially finds out that Reverse Flash killed his mom.
Nora.
I don't know, because I haven't, it was kind of confusing, because this is where the Flash died 20 years ago or something, and then this was his rebirth. I don't know. It was kind of really confusing because I haven't really read all that much Flash and his death and all that stuff. But it was overall great. And then Flashpoint, the animated movie you've seen, it's extremely similar to the comic. It's phenomenal. It's peak.
It's perfect.
Both are a 9 out of 10. It's incredible.
The Flash is the best superhero character.
Wally West was in the Flash Rebirth a lot, and I enjoyed seeing him too.
Yeah, the real Wally West is a good Wally West,
Yeah.
not the CW Wally West.
Yeah. We got our letterbox and TikTok in description, so go follow those.